Hey ghosties, I'm Candace.
And I'm Harley.
And this is Haunted Through the Ages.
Is it because you said this is Candace and then this
it just
is Haunted?
threw me off.
I paused after you said it because it threw me off too. And then I'm like, it's fine. It's fine.
It threw off the whole trajectory of what was happening.
I'm just here for the ride.
So am I at this point. My eyebrow hurts so bad still.
Well, got a lot of metal in your face for rejecting it.
It's fine. So I just wanted to say, if anybody has the opportunity to take a Nerf weapon to work, please do, because it's so much fun on your downtime to fire it at your coworker.
We've been having a really good time with that, honestly. I've thought about bringing the one from home and getting you back with it, which I might.
I got you once. Calm down.
Who was I talking? I forget who I was talking to. It was one of our friends. I don't know. But I was telling them how I tell you, get your gun. And then you go after people. And they're like, she's like, I forget what they called you. But they're like, you're like the mob boss. Just sending her out on missions to go whack people.
There was somebody that said that, you missed your calling. You need to be like a shot girl or something.
It's been so
I didn't
fun.
even aim and literally fired Doug directly in the neck, right in the throat. And
oh my gosh.
Cindy's
so
like,
funny.
that was a kill shot.
The way you came around that corner, because I put you up to it. I told you to do it.
I had no idea what was even happening. All right, I'm firing at him. As soon as I see him, I'm just going to
I thought you'd sneak out, with it behind your back or
questions.
something.
Shoot now, ask questions later.
And then me being next to him, I cling to the wall. I'm like, oh fuck, she's going for it.
Because we already know I suck at aiming. Clearly, I don't.
And he got a Band-Aid. Dumbass.
He comes over and he whispers, and he always whispers bitch to me anyway when he calls me that. Mm-hmm. So when he's saying it, I don't even pick my head up and look, because it's whatever, it's Doug. And finally I pick my head up and I see this. I'm like, you are so, I'm like, why? First of all, you were standing next to him. And I'm like, why? What is happening right now?
I wasn't going to miss
it. They're retaliating.
And he told me when I went to go get him a Band-Aid, he's like, make sure you get the blue one so she sees it. Okay. You still don't see it.
I didn't.
It was so funny.
He said the next day he was going to come in with a neck brace.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh my god.
Don't make me do it again. But also, people need to understand, I am that ride or die friend.
You are.
I'm going to help you out, and we don't ask questions.
Nope. That was so funny. Get your gun. Okay.
Let me pause what I'm doing. Hang on.
You dropped what was in your hands. You're like, okay, I'm going right now.
We're doing this. We got this.
So funny. Oh, it's been a long week though.
Yeah.
Again.
Yeah.
I'm glad this episode's happening because I feel like it almost didn't.
Well, because you decided to knock on heaven's door.
I have pneumonia.
We almost had a stand-in because Harley wasn't able to make it. Sorry, I moved again on you. Yell at me as I'm talking. So I was going to have my darling husband stand in. And then I'm thinking, it'd be fun to record with him. I think it would be hilarious because he's a funny guy. But also, I wouldn't be able to be myself, I don't think. I'd have to PG some of my content that I speak. Okay, first of all, I don't know how to flirt, clearly.
Yeah, we know.
I don't know how to be somebody's wingman. I'm trying, but this is not my forte. I never had to flirt before. Like,
I forgot about that story.
I got Matt when I was in high school. Like, that was it, and that's all. And then Matt's the only one, so it's like I don't have to flirt anymore. The flirting days are done. I never had to go through the dating scene, so
right.
I don't know how to do this. Like, when I try to get, people to drug my drink at the bar, like, I put my cup down in front of them. Like, I'm just going to leave this
lady,
here.
Get away from security. You get her away from us.
I told Doug that story to Doug one time, and he was like, literally, you walk to the bathroom and come back, and the guys are gone because you've terrified
They
them.
just left.
And your cup is still sitting there. And now their tab is sitting next to your cup. So
there you go.
Now you have to buy their drinks, too.
Tell them about the other
Harley
day.
is crushing on a person that comes into our job. And I'm doing my best to get his attention because she's so bashful and shy. She doesn't speak well. I have no fear of speaking. Though, honestly, Jennifer is the one that we really need for this adventure because she will literally go up and get all of the deeds. Yeah, like we're stalking him.
She got another guy's phone number for me, and I didn't even like that one. She's like, "Here, I got this for." I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" Well, just call him. No, I never did. I don't.
She had it. I don't know how she does the flirting thing. I cannot.
There was a phone number.
So. And then our boss walks up as we're standing there gawking at this guy, trying to figure out how we're trying to get his attention. It's not happening. We're being loud. We're being stupid. He's not paying any mind to us.
That's why he wouldn't make eye contact.
So the boss walks up and he stands there like he's going to hear some juicy conversation or something. And I'm like, literally, I'm just batting my eyes at the cute guy trying to get his attention. So he looks over at him. Hey, cute guy. So now I'm like fluttering my eyelashes, trying to get his attention. And I think now he thinks I'm having a seizure. Like, I'm not good at this. I'm sorry.
Oh my gosh.
And also, don't mind the giant wedding ring on my finger.
I don't know what his plan was. Because he'll purposely walk over past my area to stop and talk. And then that time he's just like, oh.
Well, he was just in work mode. And then he kept talking. Like, at that point, I'm done listening to him. Now he's just knowing me because he keeps talking.
Yeah.
About stuff. I can't even hear what he's saying, first of all, because I have my hat on and then I have an earbud in. So. Yeah. And it's loud and, okay, I'm over the conversation. So I just walk away.
I feel like once you said, I'm just trying to be a wingman, he kind of looked at me and then got uncomfortable and then just walked away. He left. He's like, all right, well.
Okay, that got weird.
I'm done. He's good. I forgot we need to tell Doug about that because you had said, if Doug were here.
Well, we tried to hire Logan to, we need his name, marital status, social security number, bank account information.
Yeah, all of it.
So Logan is even more bashful than you, I think. So
as much as I love him, he's pretty useless when it comes to that.
But for Doug,
fucker, like, no, this guy's engaged.
Well, then
I don't know about
seriously.
that.
No, seriously,
You've been telling me this one guy's engaged for 3 years, and let me tell you, either A, you're lying, or 2, he doesn't love her because he would have married her by now. So don't start with me.
Just stringing him along because it could be a her thing too.
Don't start.
Also, you're lying.
It's not serious. It's fine.
But he does wear really short, tight shorts.
It was one time in the summer, and they were not as bad as Matt's.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. Yeah, I'm calling him out by name. Holy fuck. They were so short.
I swear he heard me when
he had to.
Because he never again came in with those. But, they were so bad. I was so mean to him. I don't know how he even enjoyed conversations with me. I was so mean to him. He couldn't even be serious. I'm gonna be so mad at her when she fires that Nerf at me. I'm gonna be mad at her.
I'm just gonna yell at her.
Just gonna yell at her, and he starts laughing. I'm like, first, you can't. It's impossible to be mad at me. It's impossible when my giant loud laughter comes at you, you cannot do anything but laugh.
I don't even think it's your laugh. It's when you bend over with your legs crossed and you're crying and try not to pee yourself.
And also still peeing, because the crossed legs doesn't help, guys. It does nothing. It just makes it obvious now. I think I'm just gonna let the pee happen at this point, because crossing the legs does nothing. Now I'm running to the bathroom. Great.
And you just take off. Oh, I gotta pee. Oh,
I'm glad to have my hat on some of the times, because my veins get so big in my forehead when I laugh that hard.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like the Hulk, like I'm about to Hulk out.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
It gets kind of gruesome in there.
Oh, good Lord.
I'm a mess.
Same. I feel a little better today, though. I feel better than I did yesterday. By the time I went home yesterday...
This poor girl has been treating a sinus infection for weeks. Goes to urgent care. Doesn't even have a sinus infection. Her lungs are filled to capacity with fluid.
When the doctor put the stethoscope on my back, I took the first breath and he just goes, ooh. I was like, what? What does that mean?
I know, I've worked on it, thanks.
He's like, okay, so I'm really concerned about pneumonia. Your lungs are really full right now. They sound really bad. So we're going to treat this aggressively. I'm like, oh, thanks. Appreciate it. And then I call my mom as I'm leaving to let her know, like, hey, decided to go to urgent care. Here's what he said. And then, well, do you need to go to the hospital? I said, well, no. On antibiotics and steroids. Now we'll let this do its thing first. And she's like, well, Harley, you know, Diane Keaton just died of pneumonia.
I don't mean to laugh at that.
Yes,
but...
I'm aware. God bless her. Yes, mother, I know. I'm going to be all right. We're okay. He wasn't that
It's
concerned.
the strangest thing, because like when I get pneumonia, like the cough, like the, you know, like you feel it, like the whole, like you were just like, no, I have a sinus infection. Like all I feel is the pressure on my face. Like you don't have any kind of any other symptoms. Like you don't have a rattle in when you're breathing in, or it's so weird. That was a shocker.
No, because I really don't feel it. Like yesterday, by the time I left work, my chest hurt.
Well,
so
once
bad.
your body starts fighting it now, apparently it was just like, no, more.
Yeah. Then it hurt.
We need more. Bring it in.
Right.
It's like a warm hug for your lungs.
Because you remember, I went all spring and all summer thinking it was my allergies, until it got to the point after months where, and I know I talked about it on here, so you guys have heard, but like my nostrils were so closed, there was not even an ounce of air that I could get through. And I took every liquid, every capsule, every pill, every nose spray. I did everything. I did the humidifier and the hot steam in the shower. Nothing worked. So I'm like, okay, well, I just need to go to the doctor at this point because I'm miserable. And it was the sinus infection. So I'm like, oh, well, this is what it is, because I reached that point during the day. Nothing's working. So I'm just going to go. And then that's when he's like, oh, yeah, this is pneumonia. Like, oh.
Awesome. Can we just also talk about how I blamed Doug?
Oh my gosh,
because
I forgot about that.
He's giving Harley medication, which is, it's ibuprofen. So I'm not saying he's passing out, prescription medication. He gives her ibuprofen out of his desk.
And I went and asked for it. I was like, hey, do you have
expired in 2018.
It's older than my child.
Mm-hmm. So I said, he's like, oh, Harley left. And then you sent me that text message about going to urgent care. And I'm like, holy shit, she went to urgent care and her lungs are like so bad. She's like, she has pneumonia. And he looked at me, I'm like, that's probably because you gave her the expired ibuprofen. What? Why didn't she say anything? Because she's Harley. Like, she's wants relief, first of all. Well, you could crush it up and she'd snort it at this point just to get some type of relief.
If I could get it through my nostrils, I fucking would have snorted it. Bet your ass I would. No, because he handed me the bottle, which if I have a headache or if like my back starts hurting,
literally go back there and grab it.
I always go to Doug's desk. Yeah. He's got the good stuff. By the way, by good stuff,
I mean stuff, it's ibuprofen
and Aleve.
Exactly.
That's the good stuff. So, that's all.
It's the high-end stuff.
If anyone hears this, it's off the shelf. Paid for.
And it has receipts taped to it.
Yes.
But doesn't have writing on it anymore. That's been in there so long.
I looked at the receipt as I was like opening it and taping it. Like the receipt, literally, like the paper is yellowing. I'm like, how fucking old is this? I lift it up January of 2018. So I took out 2 pills and all right.
He's like, I've been taking them for years. I'm like, 8 to be exact.
Well, that's what I said when I told you, and you're like, wait, the one in Doug's desk? I'm like, yeah.
I take
and you're like, I've been taking those for years. I'm like, yeah, bitch, me too. Apparently.
And how many years did he have them before they actually expired?
Like, I mean, they're usually good on the shelf like 2 to 3 years out. So he's probably had it since it opened.
Since we became that.
Yeah. So a long time. Yeah. And then when I walked back into work the next day, after I had left early, he did a double take. He's like, what are you doing here? Like, being sick doesn't mean my fucking rent's doesn't need paid. Like, I still have to show up to work. I don't have a choice.
I have to earn the money.
Like, what, are you shocked I'm alive? Like, was that part of your plan? Were you hoping it would take me out? Like, kind of like Candace's brakes in her car.
Hey, yeah, seriously. In Matt's car, yeah.
He's trying to kill both of us.
But no,
he's so tired.
So, this might be a trigger warning for some. So if you are sensitive to this type of talk, go a little bit past this part. This hoe walks over to me.
I don't know where this is going.
And she says, I just want to let you know that I just took medication that expired in 2018. So if you see me laid out on the floor, that's why. Just call EMS. And I said, okay.
I said, let the paramedics know I took expired medication. Yes.
And I said, okay, so here's the thing. I'm going to call them to let them know that you're doing it for show, not for purpose, because you did intentionally take expired ibuprofen, and nobody takes ibuprofen hoping to die. Like, she's just trying to get attention. So send the cutest EMS guy that you have.
And then I saw that one at the store. I was talking to Sandy this morning.
They're checking on you.
I told her,
stop. Take a breath, my God. They don't regularly come in here. So
I told her that there was these 2 firefighters at the store, and I was walking by. Thankfully, the one in the back was not paying attention because the one up front was so hot. I literally looked at him. My eyes just went really big. And then I had to remind myself that, like, there's not a screen between us and he can see me too.
It's not a one-way mirror.
It's not my phone. I'm like, oh, I can stare at this hot guy. He can't see me. He could. Fortunately, he didn't look in my direction.
He probably got uncomfortable, like, ooh. In his peripherals, he could see this crazy chick just gawking at him.
So I was telling Sandy about it this morning. I told her about that day there were those 2 guys, and that one was so hot.
They walked by so freaking cocky. Like, we're not even looking at you.
You and I.
Stop dead in our tracks.
Stop talking.
Immediately, we're like, oh God, we're making it weird. We're making it weird. She's wheezing over here.
My lungs have fluid. I can't breathe. So I'm crying. We literally stopped mid-conversation.
And it wasn't like, like I'm trying to nudge you and you're trying to nudge me. Like, we saw him at the exact same time and had the exact same reaction. Like,
we just stared at
and they like smiled to each other. Like, we killed Harley.
I haven't slept. I'm so tired.
She's done falling off the rocker.
I'm so tired of crying. Because I'm just picturing it. When we looked, and then we both just stopped dead in our tracks at the same time, and they look at us and notice. And then walk right between us and just look at each other and start laughing. So funny.
No, nothing like, the guy in the white puffy jacket that I was trying to get your attention for. I'm shaking my hands. I'm landing airplanes trying to get this girl's attention. Whose attention do I get? The guy. He looks over at me as I'm flailing my hands trying to get her attention to look at him. So immediately I just kind of start batting away like there's a bug up there. And I start looking at the ceiling like chasing a fly out of my face.
And then you saw him one time again after that. And as soon as he saw you see him, didn't he leave?
Immediately. I started walking around trying to find him. He's gone.
Fucker left.
Like they're sending SOS messages to each other. Don't do it today. She's here.
They're like sending smoke signals to their friends. Like, warning.
They sit in the car. They send someone in first
to check.
To walk the perimeter.
Oh my gosh.
All right, it's clear.
My head hurts so much worse now from laughing.
Well, I mean...
Well, if you're new here.
Every once in a while, Harley loses her shit.
I'm just at the end of all of my wits. I have nothing left.
She's broken. We broke her.
Love of God. Well, are you ready to just jump into your story?
I think
take
so.
A breath?
I think so. So, if we remember from last week, I'm doing the Traverse City Asylum.
Yes.
And we ended on a part 3. So I'm going to pick up on a part 4. I'm not going to recap part 3. So if you want to listen to it, go back to last week. It's the same thing. And we are going to jump into part 4 of the asylum. And this is Earl Steele's story. But just a heads up, like this isn't my story. I didn't write this. This is not me. This is a blogger who I found her experiences at this asylum, and this is her research and her stories that she's put in, and I just want to share it. I found it fascinating, and I just wanted to share it with the world. Sorry, that was a lot of Earl Steele, I think, was the one who took over. Well, we'll find out because it's his story. Martha Hayden is her name, who is the publisher of these stories, these blogs. So she starts with heading into a small boutique in the basement of the Traverse City Asylum. I introduced myself to a shopkeeper. Hi, I'm Martha, a travel blog writer. What stories can you share about this hospital? A white puffball dog entered the shop and crossed to the counter with determination. The shopkeeper dispensed a treat, calling the puppy by his name. Hello, Angel. Turning back to me, she gestured at the display table. Beauty is Therapy is a great book covering practically the whole history of the state asylum. A large husky strode toward the counter for a delicacy. Scout, how are you today? She turned her attention to the sturdy dog whose wagging created a breeze. The basement of Building 50 now houses boutiques and cafes. The floors above are filled with residents who live in renovated condos. It seemed each person owns a dog who merely trots to the counter for a treat from the kind lady as part of the daily routine. I purchased the book, realizing the store manager was too busy with her furry friend to chat. As I was merging into the hallway, I browsed other vendors, and a tan lab strutted by me with a gleam in his eye. Glancing at the back of the book, Beauty is Therapy, I noticed that the father and son's life story would fill so many curiosities about Traverse City State Hospital. They had both been employed as gardeners over the span of 66 years. It was 1922, and 9-year-old Earl Steele moved from Grand Rapids, Michigan to Traverse City, where his father, Edgar H. Steele, had been hired as the florist and gardener for the Traverse City State Hospital. Earl and his mother arrived at 11 p.m. by train on the wintry March night. His father met the two at the station with only local taxi, a 1921 Model T. The driver steered the wooden spoked tires. Oh, it's like Doug's.
That was mean.
Love you. The driver steered the wooden spoked tires using great, but also wait, let me just tell you, because he got a new car, and this poor man, you know, like he had the car for like 9 days. The car's already broke down and in the shop.
Yeah.
So he had to bring back the old trusty steed of his.
Yeah.
And it has no power steering. So he's showing me how he's basically fighting for his life just to go around these stupid roundabouts. And I'm like, dang. It's like, I noticed you looked a little bit more buff this morning. Have you been working out? Oh, no, you're just driving? Oh.
Oh, I forgot to tell you this morning. He was talking to Diane. And so I snuck up behind him and just bear hugged him. Didn't even move. I'm like, Diane, do you notice how he doesn't run when it's me? But if it was Kandis, he would have shot through the fucking roof.
So mean. Again, I literally repel men.
That's probably why they run, because he tells all of them.
I don't know if you, and here I am dating you again, sorry, but I don't know if you remember in the cartoons with Pepe Le Pew. Mm-hmm. He's so aggressive.
I don't remember it specifically, but like I know who it is.
Or Elmira, like from Looney Tunes, Baby Looney Tunes. I forget what it is.
It's been a long time.
But Elmira was a little girl, and she wanted all of the animals and all of the people. Let me love you. I want to love you and hug you and kiss you. And that's literally, my parents used to call me that growing up, because that was literally all I wanted to do was love them all.
Yeah. My mom used to have to yell at me because I would pick up the cats and I'd try to strap them into my baby doll's stroller, and then they'd bite and claw the shit out of me. And I'd run to her room crying. And she's like, leave them alone. I've told you to stop doing that. You have to learn. But I want to love them.
All I wanted was cuddles. Like, we had gerbils growing up, and I picked them up by the tail, even though they told me don't pick them up by their tails. Oh my gosh. So I picked him up, and I was going to cuddle with him. And as he fell back into his cage, I was still holding his tail. He slid out of it.
It doesn't come off like pants.
Yeah, baby.
Oh my gosh.
You know, here I am holding this fucking tail. Like, how do I put it back on? I'm going to be in so much trouble.
Oh my gosh.
I just wanted cuddles.
It's funny that you say that, because my mom literally said that to me last night. She brought it up because I was laying in bed reading, and Charlie jumped up on my chest, and she's all snuggly. And so I had my arm out. So she has her head here and wraps her paw around this arm, and she's just burrowed in there. So I FaceTime my mom, and I'm like, look at her. And she's like, doesn't it feel so nice now that they're letting you love them?
They let you love them back.
Like, yeah.
Well, I try to do that with Sonar, because he'll climb and he does the same thing. Like, I had my leg stretched out and he was laying next to it, but his upper body was over the top of my knee, and his head was on my knee, and his paws were just kind of resting over my leg, and he was just snoozing.
Yeah.
And I went to rub him, and he picked his head up and bit me.
He's like, that wasn't an invitation.
Like, I'm literally just trying to nap. Could you not?
That's funny.
And my foot's asleep. It's cold. It's numb. Like, I've got to readjust. But he's so darn cute. Like, I can't move my leg.
I needed my nose spray so bad, but I couldn't get up and go to my purse.
I don't want to disrupt
so
them. I know.
Like, it's fine. I'll suffer.
It's fine. You know what? I haven't been able to fill this foot in years. We're good.
It's all right.
Okay. Sorry for the little segue there, but it just brings me joy when, whenever I have to talk about Doug. And, it's kind of mean, though, that he let you out. I'm a little offended.
I thought it would bother him. Didn't even care. He had a pop for me. He pulled it out of the bag. And he's like, here you go. I was like, see what happens when I do it. I get gifts.
You know what?
You get shoved.
I get freaking sexual harassment in my file.
You get a bigger file, and he hands me a drink. Oh, thanks.
So mean. That's why he gets shot. I don't care. That's why he gets shot. This is not. Oh, what did I tell you? That's what it was. There was a cute guy. There was something. You were like, shoot. Oh, the one cute guy we were flirting with. You were like, shoot him. I'm like, wait, what did I call it? It's not a tranquilizer dart.
You're like, Harley, that's not how we get boys. You can't trank them.
I can just shoot them. That's not how we get boys. But also, I'll have you drive him to your car.
I appreciate your support.
But just know that this is not the right way. I'm going to judge you, and we're going to have a conversation about this. But first, I'm going to help you. So let's do this.
I love you. Like, Harley, we don't drink boys.
It's not how we get
boys.
Look at me being all mother-like.
As you're helping me drag.
As we're dragging the body. I'm not going to have this conversation with you again. What did we learn from
his other arm? Oh my gosh.
His head keeps hitting the curb. Stop. Get a helmet.
We are unfucking hinged today.
All right. Let's go back to the insane asylum.
Can we get admitted? Because at this point, I kind of feel like I should be.
You. I'm sweating now.
Same.
I haven't done that in a long time.
Oh my god.
Like yesterday, it was so fucking cold at work, and I'm like, what I wouldn't do for a hot flash.
Oh, and then when
stupid, because he called me out. Like, why is your face turning? Your face is as red as your head.
When she was trying to be a wingman, and then our boss called her out. Oh, why are you getting so red? Thinking that you were flirting with him for you, and it was not for you.
Absolutely,
it was for
not.
me. You're like, no, I'm just having a hot flash. Thanks.
They're literally like triggered by my freaking emotions. If I'm happy, hot flash. If I'm sad, hot flash. If I get angry, hot flash. Like, they're emotional triggered hot flashes. I don't have emotional support anything. I have emotionally triggered hot flashes.
Good Lord.
So stupid. I don't even remember where I was now. All right, back to the Model T.
Sorry, guys.
And I've tried to say this sentence 4 times now. Every time I get through it, I laugh because of the wooden tires. And seeing Doug try to use force to get his car turned. Because, yeah, right here, no power steering. The driver steered the wooden spoked tires using great force and trudged through the rutted, snow-covered street to the hospital. Power steering hadn't been developed yet. Stomach, stop. Their cottage home on the hospital grounds had been built in 1890 and renovated in 1922 with new heating, electrical, and some interior updates as well. Electrical cords dropped from the ceiling. The cooking stove was gas-powered but could also burn wood. They had a gas-powered clothes washer placed in the only bathroom in their home. It's got to be annoying. The first morning, Earl was suddenly awakened by the piercing screech of the power plant whistle. It sounded daily at 7 a.m., 11:30 a.m., and 5 p.m. On Mondays, it would sound with short blasts to signify a fire drill. The Traverse City State Hospital was the first of 3 state hospitals to have electricity provided by its own powerhouse. There had been 4 electricians on staff when Earl was young. Later, 10 employees were in charge of the electrical department. The power plant would burn 65 tons of coal a day during the winter. The hospital had a standard delivery throughout the year, so it would have supplies for the coldest season. The coal would arrive by boat, years later by train. Earl was impressed with the supply obtained in the summer. The coal would be stacked 3 stories high. The Steele family was the first on the property to have a car. Their cottage had an attached garage, but it was the size of a shed. So a new garage was built by some inmates. Mostly people used horse and buggy or sleighs to move about the area in the 1920s and 30s. The cookie wagon would... Oh, I want one of those.
It's like an ice cream truck.
The cookie wagon would deliver meat, milk, and baked goods about the campus until 1938. Earl had been delighted when the driver invited him to ride along. On these routes, he witnessed the friendliest that existed between employees, regardless of department and patients. That's exactly how it's written. It doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
So I'm just going to go with, people were being.
Or you?
That's me.
Okay, I was like, I don't feel the rumble, but that's really loud. Maybe it is me.
They were just people. Apparently, people were just kind to each other. We'll go with that.
Good.
After the last delivery, the team of horses took a full tilt gallop to their barn. The empty milk cans jostled from side to side. The lively pair passed Earl's home with no chance of stopping to drop him off. They cantered until they reached the stalls 1/2 mile away. Earl said he didn't mind the walk back to his home. Well, that's nice of him. Dr. James Munson, the superintendent, had donated his team of horses to the hospital for deliveries and farm work. Earl found Dr. Munson to be a very gracious and gentle person. I was always made to feel welcome. Dr. Munson's son joined the Army during World War I. Sadly, during training, his son died of the flu pandemic in 1917. Even during the busiest times, when he was checking ward areas, Dr. Munson would stop and visit. Earl reminisced. Dr. Munson's belief was that work was therapeutic. It provided patients with purpose and helped to keep the hospital running smoothly with laundry, farming, and grounds care. The patients were never paid for their labor, which became an issue with labor unions. After a few decades, these work programs were disbanded. I mean, maybe they're just earning their keep.
Perhaps.
I don't know. Like, you want to live here, you got to work. Patients had free reign around the hospital's campus. Many would be seen working on the grounds.
You're worse than me. Shit. Her stomach is growling so loud.
And it's sad because I don't even feel hungry, but apparently my stomach had other issues. Like, I go all day long without eating. I don't eat until I get home from work. And now it wants to act up.
Well, we're recording. So
of course.
Of course it is.
Earl recalled groups of male patients using coal scoops to shovel snow on the walkways. Earl recalled that the doors to their home were always left unlocked. Beauty is therapy was another premise of Dr. Munson's treatment. The grounds were stunning and still are today. There are many hiking trails and an amazing variety of trees thanks to Dr. Munson. He would return from the trips with a selection of young trees. Edgar, Earl's father, would plant these trees on the property. Dr. Munson's collection of trees grew into an arboretum. Yeah, I don't know what that was. You would know.
An arboretum?
Yep.
Okay. Arboretum.
Yeah, a tree place.
Yep. There's one in Ann Arbor, I think, that I want to go to so bad. I love an arboretum.
Years later, in the 1960s, Dr. Dwayne Summerness, the superintendent at the time, had metal name tags put on all of the trees. School groups would take field trips to this campus.
I bet it was beautiful.
Big William was one of the trees. That's funny. That's huge. Earl said, "My father did an immense amount of planting in the area during his years of employment." In April, Earl was signed up for 4th grade after starting. Oh, so he had to do 4th grade twice. In April, Earl was signed up for 4th grade after starting in 4th grade in Ann Arbor the past fall. But after a week, he returned to the 3rd grade at Union Street School, where St. Francis Church is now. He took it to stride. In 1933, Earl graduated. Being the only child living on the hospital grounds, entertainment included reading and listening to the radio in the 1920s and 30s. There was a library on the hospital grounds, as well as one on 6th Street. Once a month, his father would take the family to the Dreamland movie theater on Front Street. Tickets cost 25 cents for an adult, 10 cents for a child.
Oh my gosh.
Westerns were his father's favorite type of movies. In the summer, the family of the three would get ice cream cones at Wow's and then watch the resort special on its way south from Petoskey. A feeling the thunder of it and seeing the billowing clouds of steam rolling over the locomotive and Pullman coach cars was a treat. This train was carrying vacationers between Petoskey and Chicago. Large passenger ships would dock in Traverse City 3 times each week during the 1920s and 30s. They would be in port for only 2 hours on their way from Mackinac Island to Chicago. It was exciting to watch supplies being loaded. I fucking hate reading Mackinac, the word, because I always want to say it like it's spelled.
Do you follow Jace and what's the other guy's name? On Instagram, they're the 2 British guys, and they fucking love America, and they've traveled like all over, and they've been in Michigan the past couple of weeks, and they just crossed the Mackinac Bridge, but they kept saying Mackinac in their first few videos, and then they finally, in their last video, were like Mackinac. And so many people corrected them, but they were very impressed, loved it, huge fans of Michigan.
Okay.
They were in Marquette yesterday. They're going all the way up.
No, I don't follow them. Mm-mm. But that's funny. I get it, though, because every time I read the word, I want to say it like it's written. Like, so stupid, Michigan. Gotta make stupid words. Why can't I just say the letters I see?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's funny because if, I grew up in the Detroit area.
Mm-hmm.
So growing up, the word losser was never losser to us. It's lasher.
Yeah.
It's slasher.
Mm-hmm.
So Rhiannon was saying something the other day about, because she's got to take my little pickle for her procedure and everything.
Right.
And it's off. She's like, it's off of Losser. And I'm like, Lasher. She's like, isn't it Lasher? And I'm like, yeah, it's Lasher. She's like, Nick keeps telling me it's Losser. And I'm like, that's because Nick grew up in Milford. It's like, you grew up with a ghetto mom. It's Lasher.
We don't know. But there's certain ones that like you just know because you hear them all the time. Mm-hmm. But when you're driving, you're like, what is that? And then you're like, oh, it's that. I just hear it. I don't drive down here, so I don't see it.
Right.
Like DeQuinder. Who the fuck would know looking at DeQuinder? But I know it because I've heard it. Stupid.
Oh.
There's so many dumb ones.
It's all because we were French.
Yeah. Well, they need to do better.
Like, so what? Like I'm Smith.
Oh, it's Jace and Josh. They each have their own accounts, but then they have one together.
I've never heard of them.
I'll have to send it over to you. They're so funny. They crack me up. It's like their American adventures. They're so cute. Yeah. Anyway.
And also, I pick the loudest cup and straw when I'm.
I love when you do that.
And I think in my head, like, I just need to have something to drink because I get so cottonmouth when I'm talking. Let's grab this metal cup with this metal straw because that's not going to be loud and annoying.
Well, I even thought that earlier when I unscrewed my bottle, like the cap, and as I was doing it, I'm like, I'll hear that in editing. Nothing I can do now.
It's there.
My bad.
Guess we're drinking. It's non-alcoholic drinks.
Yeah.
At 13 years old, Earl became mysteriously ill. The doctor did exploratory surgery to find a villainous appendix, which was removed. Well, most of it was. I'm just kidding.
Well, they grow back. In case you guys didn't know. It's science. Look it up.
Science. It's fine. It's all fine. Due to the difficult surgery, Earl was confined to the bed for 4 months. Dr. Munson requested that an elderly patient who maintained the hospital library deliver a book or two to Earl each week. This gentleman delivered 20 to 30 books at a time.
Oh, bless him. I was going to say 1 or 2 a week. You're bedridden? Are you kidding me? Knock out 2 a day.
As he grew up, one of Earl's favorite pastimes was to visit his father in the greenhouses. In the wintry months, it was especially nice to be surrounded by greenery. You know what? I think that would be quite an experience anyway.
Mm-hmm. That's why I love like arboretums and greenhouses. They're so peaceful. They're so beautiful.
There were 5 patients who worked in the greenhouses with his father year-round. There were many nationalities represented: Norwegian, Hungarian, Austrian, Polish, and German. Many foreign-born patients had arrived in the U.S. with big dreams and suffered nervous breakdowns causing institutionalization.
Same.
Say that twice. Many people feel fearful when confronted with mentally ill individuals. However, Earl wrote, the patients treated me very well. I mean, they don't want to hurt you, just themselves.
Well, not always. I get being cautious.
They were always kind.
We can be cool, but I'm going to be cautious.
A civil engineer had developed manic depression. Oh, that's a fun one.
Manic anything is kind of me today.
This man constructed a pair of skis for Earl. He also made a toboggan, which Earl used for years. In the summer, this gentleman would design many different types of kites.
Oh.
A banking executive who fell on hard times taught Earl about trout fishing in the stream that ran across the property. He also instructed Earl about which wilderness fruits that were safe to eat.
Good to know.
I mean, another resident had been fishing too and asked Earl to join him. Earl's father shared a serious tone about this patient. I don't want you to go with him. Later, Earl learned that this man had been a farmer in Mount Pleasant. He and his son had been riding in a fully loaded hay wagon when his son threw his apple core at the horse. The animal got spooked and the cart overturned. This man became so angry with his son that he stabbed his son to death with a splintered piece of wood. I don't know why I just laughed at that.
Oh my gosh. I mean, that's really shitty to do to the horse, but also it was an apple core. It's not like he was like killing the horse. Like that seems like a really...
I don't know that he was intentionally doing it to be abusive. He probably just threw the apple core and it hit the horse and it spooked.
Or even if not, like, hey, dickhead, knock it off. Like, the fuck's
give
wrong
him
with
a whack in the back of the head.
Yeah, give him a good smack. You don't have to kill him.
Damn, that was aggressive.
Oh my.
The overturned cart.
Shit.
You survived that, so Daddy Dearest got you.
Oh my God. It sounds like he had some problems before.
You think?
That would be my guess. So I understand not wanting to send a child out with him.
Maybe I get it now. Okay.
Yikes.
You will be cautious. In 1934, Earl's father, Edgar, became ill and was diagnosed with terminal cancer.
No.
Dr. Sheets, the superintendent, made an agreement that Earl would work as an assistant in the greenhouse. This would allow his father's paychecks and their housing to continue while Edgar received medical care. While his patients were in Ann Arbor seeking treatment, Earl lived in the cottage alone and took his meals in the dining area with the residents and employees. Earl stated he was not a model employee. At 19 years old, he festered a rebellious attitude. Go get it. Earl's father, Edgar Steele, passed away on December 2nd, 1934. His funeral was held in Grand Rapids. Earl vividly recalled his train trip returning to the hospital and how much it had mirrored his original relocation to Traverse City when he had been 9 years old. Their arrival on that brisk, late, wintry night was met by friends who graciously allowed Earl and his mother to reside in their home until the pair could establish their own housing. The cottage where they had been living on the hospital grounds was reserved for the head florist, and that position was being taken over by the previous assistant gardener, along with the wage of $100 a month.
Wow.
Big living. On December 12, 1934, Earl was offered the assistant garden position with a wage of $85 a month and no housing allowance. He was provided with meals during his work hours. Earl and his mother found a room to rent on 11th Street, a half-hour walk to and from the hospital. Earl continued his father's footsteps, wishing he had paid better attention during his childhood visits to the greenhouse. Earl had a lot to learn and was determined to do so. He cared for the variety of trees in the arboretum.
Arboretum?
Yeah, that one. As well as the grounds. He tended to the crops and the flowers in the greenhouses. He maintained many relationships with coworkers and patients alike. His mother's friends urged her to move back to Ann Arbor. She found a housekeeping position for a newly widowed man with 2 small children. She never returned to Traverse City. Earl planned to marry a local woman named Marion and started pursuing a change in employment by interviewing at the Connors Creek plant in Detroit. This would bring him closer to his mother, too. However, before he was able to meet with the superintendent of the hospital to share his plans, Mr. Leland, the head of the greenhouse, suffered a severe heart attack. Mr. Leland would be unable to work for 3 months or more. With the Great Depression barely behind them and the war going in Europe, Earl and Marion decided to stay in Traverse City, where Earl had secure employment. They were married in June 1940. Marion took a job at her family's drugstore. They made their home in the upstairs of 640 State Street. Earl received a raise and was now earning $110 a month. Plus, he had meal tickets for eating at the hospital during his work hours.
Nice. I bet that drugstore didn't sell expired stuff.
Yeah, they probably took it off the shelf. I mean, they maintained good dated stuff.
Just saying.
But also, that's probably where he got it, was from this long ago.
Probably.
In 1941, he and his wife welcomed their baby, Ron. Building a family during wartime was precious and created a sense of positive purpose. Earl earned a promotion and was now earning $125 monthly. Earl and his wife Marion purchased their first car from her parents. Travel was minimal due to the restrictions on gas. However, they had plenty of entertainment watching Ron. In 1946, Marilyn was born. They sold their car. The maintenance costs were increasing, while they had another little one in their family. Earl took a taxi or walked to and from work. Earl continued having a variety of relationships with patients and staff members. One was an 80-year-old, recently widowed resident who started to diminish in his reality, could easily recall stories from working in Chicago. Earl loved hearing tales of the big city. He asked Earl to bring the Chicago Tribune for him to read. In 1942, this man asked if Earl could take pictures of the grounds so he could send them to his daughter. Earl obliged and photographed Pikes Peak, the highest location overlooking Traverse Bay. Soon, an FBI agent was calling with questions. The FBI had notified all film developers to watch for suspicious views of local areas. During this wartime, the FBI was keeping a lookout for any potential threats.
That's wild.
Pictures. Yeah, just taking pictures.
Okay.
But
how would they even know? You're sending it in the mail.
Earl recalled one resourceful young male resident who built a wheeled cart. He must have had a supplier from a grocery store because his cart was filled with candy bars. Dang.
Good for him.
Cigarettes and other trinkets. On Sundays, the holidays, he'd pushed his canvas-covered cart and sell these items. He wasn't permitted to enter the building, so residents devised small bags on their long strings to conduct business for their elevated housing. Lowering their sack with coins to the salesman patient, he would place their treats inside these bags, which were hauled up quickly. They're like doing drug deals and shit. He would place their treats inside these bags, which were hauled up quickly. Shortly after the invitation of the cart, the canteen snack shop was opened and put him out of business. Dang. Tobacco was a popular commodity. It would arrive from the State Department warehouses in huge sheets of 30 by 40 inches. These would be cut into 1 by 2 inch rectangles and distributed twice weekly per patient's request. Rolling your own cigarettes was tedious and discouraged some residents from taking up the habit. Like, it's too much work. I mean, you know what? I don't need it.
Honestly, I get that.
Like, no, thank you. I'd just rather not do it.
Yeah.
Patients were allowed to carry matches. Curiously, only one fire was intentionally set during Earl's time at the hospiable.
Honestly, only one. That's not that bad. That's a pretty good record.
The amount of patients there.
Yeah.
A young woman had been denied permission to smoke in the common room. She was caught by another resident trying to start a fire in her closet. The young woman's ground parole was revoked for several days. According to Earl, this was fitting as ground parole was a cherished privilege. Dang.
I bet. To get outside for a little bit, I mean, that would suck to lose that. Don't start fires in your closet.
No, thank you. In the book, Earl explained that many who were hospitalized had given into their imaginative states.
Uh-oh.
He reminisced about a few characters. One male resident believed he was a billionaire and would own a cookie factory. The cookies would be frosted with gold dust, and he would be given away for free.
Oh my gosh.
And would be given away for free.
If you're living in a fantasy world, that's the one. Mm-hmm. Go for it. What a happy place to be.
Just giving away free cookies. Like, you know what? I love that for
I've got billions. It's free.
Here you go. Enjoy your cookies.
Oh my gosh, that's
your
so
gold-dusted cookies.
Gross.
Another man on the screened porch of the TB cottage believed he was God. He would call out orders in a loud voice as his rocking chair squeaked. That's mean. Don't laugh. Just calling out orders.
Meanwhile, God's watching. He's just like, all right.
Another patient would disrobe at the water reservoir every day with no concern for weather.
I mean, the naked ones are the best. That's the most fun.
The water fell from an 18-foot spillway. Earl said that everyone could hear this man's exclamations from a mile away as he stood under the cascade of cold water.
Oh. Huh. All right.
In the 1950s, the hospital purchased property on Traverse City, West Bay for a picnic ground for patients. A changing house was constructed. Every department made contributions to improvements to the area. It was used by residents until the hospital closed in 1989. Earl's mother continued to work in housekeeping until 1953 when she fell ill. She had just passed her mandatory physical for a job at St. Joseph's Mercy Hospital and 2 weeks later had a stroke. A week later, she had a massive stroke and sadly passed away. At this time, the legislature in Lansing continued to pass directives to cease farming production activities at the Traverse City State Hospital. In 1956, the whole dairy department was slated to close. The dairy herd of 400 Holstein cattle was sold in 1957. Earl and his cohorts began to suspect that these were an early signs of upcoming closures to the institution. In early 1960s, a staff gala was held. 300 employees were seated in the large auditorium where individuals were recognized for service beyond the call of duty. Earl humbly shared that he was called up to the stage 3 times. Earl's life motto had been to be respectful of the residents, be sympathetic and understanding. This was evident and well recognized by everyone. Holidays were difficult for the patients. Many residents were given permission to go home, but their families refused to let them join their gatherings. Many of these residents slid into a deep depression. The staff there tried their best to accommodate the remaining ensemble with cards and small gifts. The individuals who were able to attend their family gatherings returned with heavy hearts. January was a dark time at the hospital. I mean, I get that. It's almost like damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Right. Because, like, yeah, you want to go home, be with your family, but now you have to go back. So.
Right.
Yeah, or your family just doesn't even want you to come home. So it's like, yeah, that's. In the 1960s, Omar Curtis, community relations officer, reached out to 39 counties, church groups, and social clubs asking for donations to brighten the patients' holidays. There was such an immense response that Earl had been brought over from the greenhouse to help sort and catalog the gifts so the donors could be thanked later. Nearby groups wrapped these items, which were distributed to the patients for the holidays. This became an annual tradition, which Earl enjoyed being a volunteer or even after his retirement until the hospital closed in 1989. In 1978, Earl was given the task of finding storage for many artifacts which had been left in one of the closed buildings. He created a museum for these pieces of history. It was open daily for 3 years with nearly 8,000 people visiting. Even after Earl's retirement in 1984, he maintained the museum voluntarily. Sadly, the institution closed in 89 and the museum was forced to follow suit. He and his wife Marion had 2 children, 9 grandchildren, and 14 great-grandchildren. Earl's memories of his 66-year affiliation with the institution captured the entire history of Grand Traverse City State Hospital, which spans through each of the superintendents. 1885 to 1989. Earl's granddaughter, Kristen M. Hines, assembled the book through the letters, so history will not be forgotten. There are a few trees in the hospital grounds that were not planted by my grandfather or my great-grandfather. So that ends part, what was that? 4. I still have 2 more parts, so we can continue on those on a different day if you want.
Totally up to you.
Because we're already over an hour in, so.
Yeah, if we want to do a part 3.
Yeah, we'll do a part 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
And that'll give me a little extra time to pull up some of the comments on it. Because there's quite a few comments on a lot of these episodes or chapters, if you will.
Okay.
On it. So
right.
Yeah, that's our part 4 on Earl.
Cool.
Yeah.
Look at you doing a 3-parter.
Oh my gosh, I'm so important right now. Like,
honestly, that works out really well because also I have research to do and I'm very tired.
Me just taking up all of the time right now.
I appreciate
I'm telling
it.
you, I told you it was like your David's episode because that one, it was so great and it just, the way that it flowed.
Yeah.
And learning about each person's experience in this freaking craziest hospital is kind of creepy.
Well, I'm excited to get to the hauntings about it now that we know so much about the people who were there.
Oh, and there's, I think in the next one or the one after that, but they talk about not so much of the good parts of it.
Yeah.
Like I appreciate the goodness and making it look like this great place that people are, but let's go behind the scenes.
I'm excited to see what's lingering.
Yeah.
After
like the build
this.
up of this is a great place. And let's get some behind the scenes stuff.
Right.
Let's get to the nitty gritties and tell me the truth about what really happened.
Yeah.
Like your experience with it is great. And I love that for you, but give me the dirt.
Yeah, exactly. I'm excited for that.
I need the juicy stuff.
Well, sweet. Then we will continue next week.
So that to be continued on to part. I don't think the next 2 are going to be as long. This was a longer one. Plus, our segues and Harley's exhaustion.
Guys, I'm sorry. I was off the fucking rails today.
Which makes it a great episode for
if you're new
purpose.
Here and this is your first episode, we've been getting a lot of new listeners. If this was your first, I'm so sorry.
Normally we're a little bit more put together.
We're always slightly unhinged, but today was over the fucking top.
You couldn't. She was doubled over, just so you know.
That's what we call the giggles. That happens when I'm really tired. And sometimes I just lose it and it's uncontrollable and I look like an absolute fucking maniac. I lose all bodily control. And that happened for all of you today. So
yay.
You're welcome.
Well, we love that. So yeah, if you liked us, you follow us on, I'm going to just do a bulk distribution of pictures of this Traverse City stuff instead of doing little by little.
Yeah.
So pictures are to come. And when I tell you these pictures are amazing, they are amazing. Like they're beautiful. And I didn't edit any of the pictures out. So as I'm reading the story today, and the pictures keep popping up and I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. Oh, wait, still reading. So I'm going to do a big, what is it called? A picture dump, if you will.
Photo dump. Yeah. Sorry. Whatever the youth says nowadays.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I've got old lingo. I call them actual pictures. The photo books.
Oh my gosh. I saw this thing online. This girl went to a store and was asking the teen or the young guy who was working there for photo albums.
Oh God.
And he literally goes, he's like an SD card or something. She's like, no, a physical photo album. He's like, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Oh my God.
I'm like,
a book that holds pictures.
Sweet child, do you not know that you used to just take photos and get them back a week later after you drop them off at the corner store to get physical photos? Like, no. She's like, just forget it. Like, never mind.
Never mind.
He had no idea what a photo
album was. Can I talk to a grown-up, please?
Exactly. Can you go get an adult? Watch the manager comes out and they're like 21. For the love of God.
Parents, do better. Teach your kids what these things
Seriously.
are. like the video of the girl trying to use a rotary phone. Absolutely clueless. Like, you can have this $100 bill if you can dial on this. Like, tell me what it is, how to use it.
Can't figure it out.
Absolutely not.
It's insane. Good Lord.
My kids used to play with a rotary phone because, we always had one around and it was just a toy at that point. But
yeah, even the toys were like remember the white one with like the clown colors and stuff?
And you would roll it with like bing, 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 bing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, sound effects.
Anyway.
So, yeah, send us some content if you want us to do some research. hauntedthroughtheages@gmail.com. We are getting closer to being more aware that we have to put some stuff on Patreon. So we are going to get that content out there for you and get back up onto that and keep moving forward. And
we already have 2 episodes planned to go on Patreon this well. One, I was going to say this month, but I'm like, wow, the month is ending soon. Probably one before the end of the month and then one at the beginning of February. So you'll have 2 episodes coming there.
So there's that. And then eventually we'll get some more bonus stuff. Like, our bonus stuff today was the fucking shit show that Harley gave us. So you're welcome.
I'm healing.
There's some free stuff. So that's what I got. And follow us on the social medias. We're everywhere, kind of.
If you're ever up in the air about joining Patreon, it's basically what today was. Which we reserve for the people who really like us.
But it's a whole show of just the shitness.
Stupidity.
It's the real deal us that people, our normal people get annoyed with us. So now we feel like we want to annoy the world. So, yay. All right, guys. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Bye.